Hey everybody, I'm Deborah Lindsey, and I want to talk to you today about tapping, about EFT. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about my own story. At the time when EFT came into my life was not working. And when I say my life was not working, it wasn't working at all. I, had gone on, I'd played by the rules, I had a good education, and I had, job after job after job that I thought was going to take me somewhere, but never did. I would go into work every day, and I was in this sort of rabbit hole that I just kept trying to find ways out of, And I think of it now as the matrix. I was caught in the matrix, and I couldn't figure out a way out of it. Probably as a consequence of that, I had started to develop some pretty profound anxiety. And I didn't have any health insurance, so I couldn't go to a doctor or anything. But it had gotten so bad that at work, I had this big government-sized desk. And if something would go wrong, I wouldn't know how to handle it. And I would crawl into the little cubby hole under the desk where my legs were supposed to go as a way to sort of escape my life because I didn't know what else to do anymore. In order to heal myself, I started looking for alternative healthcare options and started taking some trainings and so on. And then one day I learned about tapping. And this guy showed it to me. And at first I was like rolling my eyes. I didn't know much about acupuncture. I didn't know what he was doing. And I just thought this was ridiculous, except that my anxiety calmed down. And so he showed me a couple of tapping points, and this was way before YouTube or any of that sort of stuff. So I just had this little bit of information that I was working with, but I was tapping and I was getting better. So I decided to get the training. I bought Gary Craig's training at the time. I bought the whole kit and caboodle. I did all of it. And it's like 150 hours. It was a lot of training. But the problem with it was there was no oversight. There was nobody to call. There was nobody to ask questions to. And so I had no idea if I was doing this right at the time. But so I started doing it with a couple of friends and then, family or whatever. And then eventually I started working with clients and I opened my own little office. And I, before long had this, full practice. And so the money was flowing. But more importantly, I had this sense of freedom and purpose. And I was finally on track with my life. I had a reason to wake up in the morning because when I was coming home at night, I felt like I had done something worthwhile. And I was seeing clients heal from, crazy stuff that I would have never dreamed I would be able to help people with. The basic stuff, anxiety and depression and, but helping people with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder and sexual dysfunction or, sexual abuse or incest or, or chronic pain and autoimmune diseases and all that stuff, was showing up in my office and leaving with results. And that's life-changing stuff. It's not just a job anymore. It's like this thing inside of you that says, I am where I'm supposed to be and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. After doing this, for a couple years, I started teaching live training. And then ultimately, I created this online course, which makes it possible for people all over the world to take this training. I don't want to brag, but my students love my training, and they come out of it really well trained, because here's the thing. If you decide that this is, a path that you're interested in, that you want to explore it for yourself, the class is online. So wherever you are, you can take it, and you can work at your own pace. So, if you want to do it quickly, you do it quickly. If you want to take your time, you take your time. But you're doing it from your own home. You don't have to travel to see me. You don't have to, hop on a plane or rent a car or go into a hotel room. You do it from home. And in the course of this class, you are going to be able to, through Skype, be able to meet with me directly, personally, for your final exam, and you get an hour with me. And you're also going to be working with other students live. So you're going to have experience as both the practitioner, so you're getting hands-on experience, and as the client. So you're going to have people working on you. So it's a sort of, self-healing and sessions with other practitioners at the same time that you are learning and honing a craft. So by the time you graduate from my course, you are both healthier and happier, and you are really well trained. And I'm also going to give you tips throughout the course on how to set up and start your own little business. So by the time you're done, you have absolutely everything that you need to have in order to be successful in the world as a professional EFT practitioner. EFT gives everyone this opportunity. It gives everybody the opportunity to, have your own life, to get out of the matrix, and to fulfill your own life's purpose. It gives you a chance to be creative. It gives you a chance to, feel fulfilled at the end of every day. And there's a lot of money to be made. This is an industry where there are, it's on the cutting edge. It's growing. The awareness of this is growing. People are coming all the time, and there are now more clients than there are practitioners. If this is something that sounds like it might be for you, come to my website at onlineeftcertification.com. It's onlineeftcertification.com. And, sign up, get started. But if you're someone who wants to get out of the matrix and you want to own your own life and you want to feel like your life's purpose is being fulfilled, EFT really is a way to make that happen. So I hope to see you in the class.